Claire's already gone in to take some pictures. I think she's going to find out about the tickets. Jamie's over here. This is hopefully where it says tours daily on it, so hopefully there'll be no issue. I'm not a car person. Jamie very much is, and this is for him. Claire's in their ticket office. Hopefully there'll be no problems. Otherwise you've come a long way for nothing. So when you come through the door, just come to the ticket office, walk down the front there, get your ticket for the tour, and then over here is when the tour is going to start, where we have to meet up. There's a representation of how big what we're about to see is. All the stadiums in the local area will fit on the infield of this place, so we're not out there yet, but it's going to be massive, it would seem. It's a Daytona Speedway mug, but that must be close to copyright. It's 11:30ish and we're all getting on the coach for the tour. Traffic.
Alright, my friends, if you're able to hear my voice, just wave your hands about. Alright, perfect.
Hi, this is three-time Daytona 500 champion Jeff Gordon. I'm pleased to welcome all of you to Daytona International Speedway. Nearly 60 years ago, a small-town auto mechanic named Bill France Sr. dreamed of creating a racetrack that was bigger, faster, and more exciting than any before it. In the ensuing decades, his belief in big dreams transformed Daytona International Speedway into the world's center of racing. Synonymous with names like Petty, Earnhardt, and Allison, Daytona International Speedway has captured the imaginations of the millions who have set foot on these hallowed grounds. Now, Bill France's dream has taken yet another step forward with the reimagination of this American icon, blending the modern amenities that today's sports fans demand with the heritage that race fans expect from Daytona. As 2016 saw the closest finish in the history of the Great American Race, it not only conjured memories of Johnny Beauchamp and Lee Petty's three-wide photo finish in the inaugural 1959 Daytona 500, but reminded race fans everywhere that a reimagined race experience hadn't changed the core of what Bill France envisioned decades ago. Welcome to the World Center of Racing.
What I will tell you, if you watch the race on television, it's actually done as an optical illusion. So what happens is when a camera is following the cars down here along the front stretch at 200 miles an hour for the cars, when you pass the venue, it makes it look as though the venue is completely sold out. So that's the optical illusion. I will tell you for the Daytona 500, we've had 9 consecutive sellouts.
They'll get that one.
Ooh, it's nice steep. Crikey, Riley. That is very steep. That is very hard to stand up on the track. Wow. I wonder if I could drive my C1 Citroen around here.
Which is over to my right, to turn number 1 to my left. Perfect. The turns are identical. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, they run 3,000 feet across. The angle of the track there is mostly 31 degrees. Once you hit the back stretch from turn 2 to turn 3, it's 3,000 feet, and the angle of the track there is 3 degrees. The entire speedway is 2.5 miles. So he was a great businessman. He moved his family down here in 1934. So he opened up a service station. Did very well for himself. He was then hired by a gentleman by the name of Saxton Lloyd. He owned a Buick and a Cadillac dealership. He was a mechanic for him. They were good friends throughout their lifetime. He would actually loan the rest of the money. Now, say, as we load, I'll tell you a little bit of the story. So, the reason why we're known as the World Center of Racing.
Steady Eddie.
Now our race, the Daytona 500, is the only one that NASCAR series that when you qualify as the fastest driver, you get to pick which pit stall you would like to be in. And with the chaos that goes on here, generally those drivers and the crews want to be in either 40 or number 1 because they're easier to get in and out of, or they want to be where the opening in the fence is, just like the one ahead of us. It has a bar, lounge area on the 2nd floor, suites are on the 3rd floor, and you can see the top of the building is open as well. There's 144 seats on top. That's called President's Row. The only president that's been up there is Donald Trump. We've had 3 presidents that have come to the Speedway. Grand Marshals, 1984, Ronald Reagan arrived. Now, Reagan was running a little bit late, so he actually started the race from Air Force One. And then 2004, we had George W. Bush, and then Donald Trump was 2020. So, once we actually get to the venue, you'll actually be able to see up over the wall. It's kind of tough to see, but coming up, they also have what are known as temporary garages. You see those seats that are sitting up there between the sides. And now we're starting to hit almost 31 degrees. Haven't gotten there quite yet, but you guys were standing at 18 degrees. What Bill France Sr. knew, because he used to watch it as a teenager, when you bank your turns nice and high, it allows the cars to keep up their speed. So coming through the turns here, they're doing close to 190 miles an hour. Now from the double yellow lines up to the wall, that's actually 40 feet. Now this 40 feet will accommodate 4 stock cars wide, which is pretty tight. Now you can see the height of the tunnel is 13.6 inches. After both of those hurricanes, the rainwater in the tunnel stood at 13 feet 4 inches. So they had to replace all the lights in here after both came. Now we have some of the largest events that take place for NASCAR, for motorcycles. We also have an event at the end of the year called the Kart World Association. It's actually the largest go-karting event in North America. We also have a big car show coming up. It's called Turkey Rod Run. It starts on Thanksgiving Day and runs through the weekend. If you're in the cars, this is the show. 7,000 automobiles out on display. They have the largest rock meet. When we were building for the 3 years, we were using 1% of all the manufactured steel being done in the United States. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot of steel. They have 40 escalators here. We have more escalators than any other outdoor venue in the United States.
Right, we've been turfed out now, and we're going to go and have a look at some cars that are outside where the entrance to the whole stadium is. So we're going to have a look at those climbing up a wall. A track over there that's home to a Toyota, I think. Apparently if this was real, if these cars were real, it'd be worth about $3 million. So that aluminium underneath, they're just props, as it were. That is very high. We had the option of the escalator on the other side, or 70 steps, and I need to lose weight, although I have a death's door. I don't want to labour that point. But I'm going to take the 70 steps up. When you get up the stairs, get a Camry to look at. I feel like I've lost where everybody's gone now. It seems to be going this way out onto the track. So that's the way that I'm going to head as well. Oh yeah, I can see people over there. Let's take a wander out onto the track. Well, not on the track, to see from the stands. They're testing the Christmas lights out to the right of me.
NASCAR, because that's where it got its start, in the Streamline Hotel. Now, if you were that very top row up there, look down to your left, you can actually see the Atlanta go.
I've come in from the stand because it's a bit sunny out there, very bright, very hot. I do know there's another car to look at in here. I have to keep an eye on what's going on behind me so people don't go away. Here's another racing car over here. Apologies if the lighting looks a bit rubbish, but the frequency on this camera and the American light system means that sometimes it can be a bit rolling. This is another car that's sat up here underneath the stand. From presumably has been sponsored by Dollar Tree. It's a Camry again, so you can come underneath. It is very hot outside. We was watching the weather this morning, and apparently it's above average temperature in Florida at this moment, which is lovely. But yeah, hopefully I can sweat out my cold before the end of this. There's a couple more cars up here, and also over there it's almost like a Toyota dealership, I think. This car won the Daytona 500 this year. William Byron, look at me knowing stuff. That is the actual car he used. We're done in the Daytona International Speedway now. Really good, like I said, $26 each. Really worth it, even if you're not a car fan, to have a look around. There's loads of history in there, but I really enjoyed that. This isn't too long after Hurricane Milton hit this side as well, so I think all this debris up here is something to do with Milton, although it could be normal. But yeah, we're heading down the beach. There's a lot of spray up in front of us, so I can see, but incredibly hot. Lovely day for the beach. Genuinely no idea whether you can hear me or not because the sea is so loud behind, but we've only come a little way down it and we found the ocean deck bar. So if I look behind me, there's the sea, and then there's the bar right on the seafront. Very nice. I think we're going to walk out to eat at Joe's bar. Well, we're not going to eat at Joe's, but that pier goes out quite a way, so hopefully get a nice view back at the Daytona from there. This is facing north from the bridge. Completely different kind of view up there. The sea's crashing in right to the wall up that side, which it wasn't on the other side. So we're going to head on down this pier. There's a few fishermen down there, see what they've caught. Walking alongside the bar now, further out. Find all the people doing their fishing. Almost to the end of the pier now, but yeah, that's looking northwards, like I say, up Daytona Beach. Quite stunning in its way, with all those waves crashing on it. This is the end of the pier, so this is where all the guys are doing their fishing. Everything's set up. That way is Africa. It's not England because we're too far south, but yeah, they're here fishing, and it really is a beautiful day. Really nice place, Daytona. Jamie's hungry, so we've popped into the shops around the seafront, go and get him something to eat, which means I might get something to eat myself. Oh, that souvenir shop don't look clever. Ice cream shop looks more promising. They do fudge here as well. Wow, that's a lot of good fudge. Chocolate pecan truffles as well. Chocolate haystacks. I like this shop a lot. So 3 scoops will set you about $6.99. I got peanut butter something, and I've already forgotten what the rest of it is. Something along those lines for most of it, and I'm going to now demolish it before Jamie goes and gets his hot food. Claire got one as well, she got a double. I got a triple because I'm a pig. This is melting at a rate of knots. It's so hot out here, so I'm going to have to eat it fast, which is not a problem. I'm sure I can manage that, but it is dripping all over the place. I have a strong suspicion that this shop, quite like Trump, they have a few t-shirts of the said gentleman. Stumbled across this Daytona 200. This monument was credited to the city of Daytona Beach by the people and companies listed below to preserve the memories of motorcycle racing on this beach and South Atlantic Avenue, 9 miles south of this point. So there's lots of little plaques along this walkway to people that obviously rode their bikes along Daytona Beach. None of which unfortunately I could tell you anything about. But yeah, there's the beach over there, and then there's this little monument to these people who rode their bikes. Kevin Schwantz from Texas is one. And then there's the hotels along here, so it's literally in front of the hotels on the beachfront. So a little memorial here to some people that rode their bikes on the beach, it would appear.